From Gaza to Minnesota, globalize the intifada. These terrifying calls are coming from the streets of Brooklyn. A pro-Palestinian, pro-Black Lives Matter demonstration chanting death to Israel in a so-called day of rage, hijacking the term used by Palestinian protesters, as Aaron Porras reports.
The DPRK also refuses to recognize Israel and calls it an imperialist satellite of Israel. They believe that within our lifetime, Palestine will be yours again and Korea will be one. And all of its puppet governments will be no more. We don't want to go just back to our homes in Gaza and the West Bank. We want all of that.
Al-Masri Israel.
In a fearsome scene, video published this weekend by Memory, or the Middle East Media Research Institute, showed images not from the streets of Tehran, but from Brooklyn, New York, as angry marchers called for the United States and Israel to be wiped off the face of the earth. Several speakers co-opting the Black Lives Matter movement's inertia, repeating anti-Semitic canards, like how Israel controls the West and how the Jews are colonialist Europeans, while spearheading calls for violence against police and the American public.
The police that are around us are not our friends. We should not speak to them. They are our enemies. They are an impediment to the liberation of Palestine. When I saw that precinct burn, I thought I was closer to Palestine. When I see an NYPD cop car burn, I say we're waking up revolutionary cars.
Similarly, marches in Washington, D.C. linking the Black Lives Matter movement to the Palestinian cause, prompting the Republican Jewish coalition to demand that presidential hopeful Joe Biden condemn these anti-Semitic chants. Pro-Israel groups on social media are spooked, posting this picture of a blown-up public bus in response to these calls for an intifada in America, saying they hope Americans won't also have to fear using public transportation. One of many targets used by terrorists in Israel during the first and second intifadas or Palestinian uprisings. These were marked by indiscriminate attacks against the Israeli public, including suicide bombings, not only on transport, but also in popular nightclubs, eateries, and more, killing and injuring thousands